80% of the things missing in your business are probably just a one-time setup, and by understanding this is how we generated over $100,000 for one of our clients. Now, why you need to know this is because if you implement these things inside of your business, that is how you're gonna get that leverage that's gonna bring you tremendous upside in the long term. It's gonna be the small actions you do right now that are gonna bring you huge results in the long term. And I'll be honest, like some of these are gonna be a bitch to set up, but like you're starting a business, so like you shouldn't expect things to just always be easy to get done and just click a little button and everything to be sorted for you. So like expect that some of these are gonna be a bitch to set up, but like you're gonna do it, then it's gonna be nice. Okay, so first big picture on a low level, this is gonna be extremely easy to understand. So what are the one-time things you already did that probably are now slowly bringing you tremendous value over the long term? So like one thing that's gonna be extreme, like beginner level, easy to understand is maybe you started working on your online business and you had a laptop that you started working on. And at the beginning, maybe you didn't have a mouse. So what you did is you work on a little trackpad, and like right now I have a MacBook that is a good one, but like if you had you had a Windows one, you know how shitty it is to work on a trackpad. So what you did is you probably bought a mouse and you typed out like best productivity mouse and you got this big boy. If you know, you know. But like this is gonna be the things that like because you bought the mouse, it was like a little investment, but now you can work faster, which in the long term, you're putting in more work every single day, and that's gonna bring you results in the long term. Now, the same thing is gonna happen with other sides of your business. Now, you just need to recognize those. Okay, so number one is gonna be the first process. It's gonna be turning traffic into leads. Now, what a lead is just someone we can contact. We've gotta have their name, phone, and email. That's it. So now, we just need to figure out what are the one-time things we can do right now that are gonna allow us to get many leads, turn so much traffic into leads that we don't know what to do with. All right, so with this process, we're gonna have three parts inside. First one is gonna be giving out tremendous value. So we need to figure out how we're gonna give out as much value as possible, because the more you give, the more people you're going to attract. Second thing you need to understand, that is gonna be something that you're gonna figure out where everyone inside your niche that you wanna target broadly is gonna have benefit from. So you're gonna have something that's gonna give huge value to as many people as possible inside your niche. And then the third component of this is just gonna be something that is not gonna get complex with more people coming in. So you wanna build something that's gonna give huge value, as many people as possible are gonna be able to get that value from it. And third, you don't wanna add complexity with more people coming in. Now, this is pretty basic. It's very simple to understand. You probably know all of this on some unconscious level. But now think about your business. Do you actually have this one thing with tremendous value that a lot of people can use it and it's not complex for you to give out? Do you have it? No? Stop the video, go do it right now. Like, it is the thing you need if you want to grow your business. Do you have it? Just inside your mind, yes or no. If you don't, go and do it. Okay, so second thing is gonna be the big one that just everyone avoids. Now that is gonna be turning a lead into a booked call. So all this information you got, all the phone numbers, all the emails, all the names. Now how do you turn those into actual booked calls where you can start to close them, get them, blah, 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 blah. How do you get those? So a pretty standard thing you probably already know if you've been in the business is, there's probably chatters, like AI things that can chat to people so they can respond to SMS, iMessage, whatever you want. And then the second component is AI calls. So like having an AI call any lead that comes in instantly. You probably know that these are things that you can implement. But now the question is, have you actually applied it? Now this is the big thing. It's the stuff that I'm talking about here is so basic, but just really think about it. Do you have an AI responding to people and an AI voice responding to people or calling them inside your business? Do you have that or no? Probably not. Now go and implement it. So just stop fucking avoiding it and go do it. It's not a thing that you have to do like for fucking years. You're gonna spend a week or 2 days or whatever you want, get it done, get it implemented. It's gonna benefit you until the end of your business. And you probably watch like Hormozi and everyone talking about like, that the availability, how much you're available, and speed to lead are like the two most important components when it comes to booking an appointment. But still, that you have these options, they exist, that they can easily be done, but you're still like, yeah, I'm just gonna do this later. When are you gonna do it? You're just not gonna do it because you're not doing it now. That means you're probably not gonna do it ever if you don't get some fucking action or fucking whatever thing that's gonna motivate you to actually get done. And like with this, you can probably see like I'm fucking getting hyped and mad when I'm talking about stuff like this, because these are the things that everybody knows. You just know you have to do it, but for some fucking reason, we don't fucking do it. Okay, next up, do you have a value-filled nurturing sequence? What that means is when you get someone booked into an appointment or when you're trying to get someone booked into an appointment, are you sending them emails, SMSs with a bunch of value inside so they can see, oh shit, this guy knows what he's talking about. I should probably go and book a call with him, or I should actually show up to the call with him. Do you have it? No. Again, a simple thing that you've probably heard 1,000 times. You should be sending them value once you get a lead. But are you actually doing it? Did you spend 2 weeks, 1 week of your time recording huge pieces of value that you give out through your emails, through your SMS when you're sending them nurturing emails, nurturing reminders? Okay, maybe you don't. Now what you do now, you go and spend a week doing them, recording them, making them, getting them implemented so they're automatically sent every single time, and you're done with it. And that's gonna boost all the rates that are coming up front, just because you spend 1 to 2 weeks of your time building out something huge that you can give out as soon as somebody books in or comes in as a lead. Okay, moving on to part 3. This is going to be turning appointments into shown appointments. Now, this is going to be the same thing as before, but just extended. So you'll still have the nurturing emails, nurturing SMS, all of that. But like one extra thing you can do is iMessage, setting an iMessage. So do you have natural sounding messages that are reminders and act as reminders, but are sent through iMessage? So when people get it, when they're booked into an appointment, but you want them to show up, do those messages actually come up and look like a real message that you send out personally? Do you have it, or do you just have an email that says your appointment booking is set for 60 minutes from now, or whatever with the 3 things below it? If you don't have it set up, stop the video, go and implement it. And what I'm talking about here isn't just the standard reminder but sent through iMessage. What I'm talking about is setting up a sequence that instead of it being sent an hour before the appointment, it's going to be sent 56 minutes, so it looks more natural. And what the SMS or the iMessage is going to say is just, hey, our call is coming up in about an hour. Are you still good for our call? And when your prospect is going to see this, he's going to be way more likely to respond and actually show up than just seeing some robotic reminder that he's probably going to ignore because it's on email and he didn't even open it. But even if he did it, he's seen that exact thing, that exact template 10,000 times, so he's just gonna ignore it. So again, simple, but probably not implemented. And then lastly, we have closing, we have contract, we have payment links, we have an onboarding SOP. Do you have these 3 things? Do you actually have contracts set up for different payment plans? Do you actually have the payment links in different currencies for all of your payment plans? Third, do you have an onboarding SOP, so when somebody finally says yes to you, do you have a process you're gonna follow to get them onboarded? And a common theme you'll see with all of these things is that you probably think that these are things that, okay, I'm gonna set this up down the line, I just need to get a couple clients and then I get it done. But what you need to realize is that these are the things that are gonna get you there. These are the things that are gonna bring you results, all slowly, all little components that are all gonna build the whole image together, and then you're gonna have a proper business. Like, these are the bricks, the foundations that are gonna make the bridge work. These ain't the decorations that are gonna come in after. You need to understand that these are gonna be the thing, the little components that you're slowly gonna add in that are gonna make the whole flow of everyone just coming through way easier and actually get you to the point where you're actually making good money. One important thing to note right here is that with these things, yes, you have to get them implemented, like all of them, but you need to start at the beginning. Because if you're gonna start setting up show up sequences, but you're not even getting any appointments, that it truly doesn't matter. But you're gonna start at the beginning, and once you start getting people in, then you're gonna slowly start to build out things. You don't wanna just start having 50 different contracts for all of the currencies, all of the payment plans, without even ever getting a person to a booked call. So you want to start at the beginning, so what I was talking about at the beginning of this video, and you slowly want to move towards the things that are going to be at the end of the video. I know I went pretty fast through everything in this video, but I have like a 40-minute video somewhere that's going to go into all of this in depth. But like what the point right here was, I just wanted to show you that these are the things that you know you need to do. Like, it's so easy to like get them done. You know, you've heard them 1,000 times, but you need to actually get them done and get them implemented, watching videos like this, but without actually implementing the things that I'm talking about. So that's it. By the way, if you're someone who has a business like this with like a high ticket and sales calls, there's a link down below, and what it's gonna do is gonna try to book you into an appointment. Why? So it's gonna show you what are the actual things you need to implement, and you're gonna see him working on you, so that way you can kind of like funnel hack and just take it for you. But if not, you can book a call and we can talk. Look, if you're interested in stuff like this, there's a link down below, but if not, totally cool. Leave a like if you like this video, suggestions, comments down below, and subscribe if you want help getting more and better clients.